Associate Professor Kelly Matthews. I work in the Institute of Teaching and Learning Innovation. I also teach in the School of Education. This year, 2020, as a result of COVID-19, I taught my first ever fully online course. That course is EDUC 2760, Introduction to Teaching Humanities and Social Sciences within the Bachelor of Primary Education. So because of COVID-19, I needed to rethink the assessment in the course. The learning objectives were the same and they stayed the same, but I had to think about how students were going to demonstrate their knowledge, which they'd previously done through an on-campus presentation. So with two student partners, we decided that the students could create videos, and the videos would be more than them just presenting what they're thinking about to the class, but they could leverage information communication technologies to actually show what they wanted their classrooms to look like. So with the student partners, we really thought about how we needed to explain the video to students so that they could really demonstrate their learning. What we did is we broke the task down into 4 parts. First, the students were going to videotape a concept map using online software. That was really to show that they understood the concepts. Then students were going to identify a model, an inquiry model, and how they were going to apply that across a learning sequence. This is when students got to be really creative, and they pulled examples, visuals, YouTube videos, and to show what the classroom would look like while they were talking about how they were applying that inquiry model in the classroom. In that process, students created this video and they first presented it to peers. They got peer feedback where from each other they could get ideas, learn together, not only about the topic, but also how to use different information communication technologies. After the students had these peer feedback sessions, within their video, they then at the end explained, and here's what I changed actually as a result of what I heard from my colleagues. We did have to give students scaffolded information about how to upload using Kaltura. So we provided that information, which was just easy to link from UQ's website for students to know how to do that. With the marking process and the tutors, we had a moderation process that was a strengths-based approach. So we first wanted to identify and tell students, here's what you did really well in your video. Here's how you demonstrated the learning well. And here's what you can do to improve. And the reason that approach was so important is because that was the first assessment task, and the second assessment task fed right from the first one. It was another video where they were going to take a different learning sequence and apply another model with a bit more sophistication, but they were going to use the same video process and information communication technologies. So what we were able to see from the first video to the second video is that students were really improving the content of the learning, but they were getting braver with the types of information communication technologies they wanted to use to communicate through that video. This was really important for this particular course because as future teachers, being able to use information communication technology as well, being able to put together a coherent video would be important for their professional practice.